Hi there, and welcome back to the Peaceful Parenting Podcast. I'm your host, John, and in today's episode, we're diving into a simple but powerful communication tool that can dramatically shift how you connect with your kids: I statements. We've all been there. You walk into the living room, toys are everywhere after you've asked a dozen times to clean up, and before you know it, you're saying, "Why do you always make such a mess?" Sound familiar? I know it does for me. But today, we're going to talk about how we can turn those moments of frustration into opportunities for connection instead of conflict. And of course, joining me is our parenting expert and friend, Susan. Welcome back, Susan.
Thanks, John. I love this topic because I statements are one of those small shifts that make a vast difference in how we communicate, not just with our kids, but with our partners and even ourselves.
Let's start at the beginning. What exactly is an I statement, and why is it such a game changer for parents?
An I statement is a way to express your feelings without placing blame. It usually follows a simple structure. I feel when, because. This allows you to share what's going on inside you without accusing the other person. So instead of saying, you never listen, which can put your child on the defensive, you say, I feel hurt when I'm talking and you're not looking at me because it makes me feel ignored. You're still being honest, but you're not blaming. That shift in tone makes it easier for your child to actually hear you.
It's like turning down the volume on confrontation and turning up the empathy.
Exactly. It helps you communicate your needs while also modeling healthy emotional expression.
Okay, let's go back to that living room scenario. The toys are everywhere. What would using an I statement look like in that moment?
You might say, I feel frustrated when toys are left on the floor because I'm worried someone might trip and get hurt. That's clear, respectful, and focused on your concern, not on making your child feel bad. And I've seen this work. One mom I coached tried this exact approach. Instead of yelling, she expressed her feelings using an I statement. Her son's reaction was completely different. He didn't shut down. He looked around, said, "Oh, okay," and started cleaning up. Why? Because he felt safe, not shamed.
That's such a win. Same situation, totally different outcome.
First, you name the feeling. I feel upset. I feel sad. I feel anxious. Next, you name the behavior. What exactly happened? Then, you share the reason, why this matters to you. For example, I feel stressed when the chores aren't done because it makes me feel like I'm doing everything alone. It's honest, but also constructive.
That makes it easier for the child to empathize with your experience, rather than feeling blamed or attacked.
Exactly. You're inviting connection, not conflict.
Can you give us a few more everyday examples where I statements can be helpful?
Sure. Here are a few common ones. Homework stress? Instead of, you're being lazy, try, I feel concerned when you're struggling with your homework because I want to help you succeed. Yelling during arguments? Instead of, stop yelling, you're being rude. Try, I feel sad when you yell because I want us to talk calmly and respectfully. Ignoring requests? Instead of, you never listen. Try, I feel frustrated when I have to repeat myself because it makes me feel unheard. And here's a great real-life story. A mom named Sarah noticed her teenage daughter withdrawing and skipping family dinners. Instead of demanding that she come to the table, Sarah said, I feel hurt when you skip dinner because I really miss connecting with you during that time. Her daughter didn't say much in the moment, but the next night, she came to dinner on her own. That one statement opened a door.
Wow, that's the kind of emotional connection we all want with our kids. So, what happens when kids learn to use this tool too?
It's amazing. Kids learn they can express frustration, sadness, or even anger, but in a way that's respectful and effective. I've seen kids say things like, I feel mad when you take my toy because I was still playing with it. And guess what? That usually works better than screaming or hitting.
And they learn that emotional expression is safe and constructive.
Exactly. We're giving them a lifelong communication skill.
Susan, this has been such a helpful episode. I think a lot of parents will walk away feeling more empowered and more equipped to have those tough conversations in a more peaceful way.
Absolutely. I statements are a small change with a big impact. They shift the tone, build understanding, and strengthen the bond between you and your child.
If you found this episode helpful, be sure to check out Anger Management Solutions for Parents by Agnes Blake. It's full of real life strategies, just like this one, that you can start using right away. And don't forget to subscribe to the Peaceful Parenting Podcast and share it with a friend. Every parent deserves tools that lead to more connection and less conflict. We'll see you next time. And remember, speak from the heart. You got this.